We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the LA Chargers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Ritter will set up to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And some room to run there. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Touchdown, Falcons! Mac Hollins. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The problem is, if I'm the defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football to about the 33-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd. On second down, Eckler.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. These two teams all tied after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here now, 2nd and 4. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. On the move to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Touchdown, Chargers! Josh Palmer, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Going play action. Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Ritter now. Looking there for puts, but intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jefferson moving in motion left. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And the slot man goes in motion left. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On third down, Robinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Third and 5. Working from the gun, Ritter. Checks this one down to Robinson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Ritter with it after the play fake. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
In motion, Hollins. And they'll go on the ground. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
An ill motion Pitts. Robinson, he'll try the left side. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, Hollins. And they'll run it here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Ritter from the gun. That's going to be caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. He's still barreling through. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Herbert to throw. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
A give. Eckler running to the right.
Down at the 35. It'll be second down. Second down, 8 yards to go. It's Eckler again. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Herbert going to throw.
Rolling to his left. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody. EA Sports coverage.